I'm not particularly surprised that happened, wherever that is. I wonder whether hanging something on the end of it will probably give it a bit more dampening. I don't know whether that will help or hinder. Right, okay. Well, that's the first part of the slot, so let's continue. Start bringing it down a bit more. Right, slot part 1. Taper will be the next part. I could angle the part and do the whole thing, but I think I'm gonna try and find a chamfered bit and do it like that. Right, taper. I have got this tooth loop. I've used it before for doing tapers, and the taper is not far off what it is required, so I'm not going to ponce around too much. It is what it is, that's what it's going to get. So I've got a mark here of my depth from the edge, which I've measured off the other one, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go to that, run it up and down. Then the only other operation I think on here is this end and round the edges, and I think the round the edges is probably going to be a simple case of doing it with a flat wheel. This is going to make a lot of noise, but it is what it is. Right, I think I will come along here to where my mark is, where it's probably going to make the most noise, and make a start. Right, I'm just going to mill the pockets for the screw which holds this end down, because obviously the other end's got the tang that fits underneath the blade top. But I haven't got an 8mm plunge cut, so this is 6mm, which will give me enough clearance then to just do an 8mm. So I'm going to drop down. I've got some marks width-wise because it's a slot, and we'll see where that takes us. To go actually. 3mm. 1.5. Right, okay, so that's my base slot. And now I'll put an 8mm cutter, open that up. Then I'll mill the slot in for the screw itself. So now I need to change that out to a 4mm, I think. Right, 4mm end mill, and it's not a plunge cut, so I'm going to have to just wiggle it along, dropping down nice and gently as I go. Right, there we go, that's that slot. Right, now for the hole. Right, this mill is just slightly larger than the one that's required, but it don't matter, that'll do. So I'm just going to bore this straight through. Right, that's all the operations for this side. Right, just about got set up for the taper cut on the inside. As you can see, I've got it clamped down to the table. I know I've got clearance here just in case I make something stupid mistake. This should be relatively rigid. There's probably still going to be a little bit of vibration in here in the middle, but I'm not too worried about it, so we're just going to get on and cut it. that's a slot for the retainer for the screw, just to stop the screw disappearing. Right, the next thing is to cut off the edge, and I think that's done pretty much. Right, so I don't know whether I'm going to cut this top down or side. I'm going to try top first of all and see how it cuts. If not, I'll try the side. Just drop again. Stitch in there. Right, let's go down 3mm. Halfway through that last cut, the battery went flat, as you well know. Right, okay, so that's the cut. Really good finishes, no lip there whatsoever. I'm really pleased with that. So I'm just going to unbolt it after a bit of a tidy up, because it's everywhere. So I'm going to hoover down and I'll bring it back in a second. Right, so here's the plate in all its glory, and this is the saw. See what make it is now. Here we are. It's plastic and metal, plastic body, including what holds the saw, so it's not super strong. I don't think so anyway. But it seems to do the job alright. Got loads of power on it. But you got some rope like this caught up in it, and I think that's what busted it. So let's see if this fits. Right, okay, well that's the first problem. A little bit too wide on the tongue there. So I'll sort that out. Right, we're in. Fits in there quite nicely. Oh, bloody nicely actually. We knew the bit of metal was actually just that's just too small, but we didn't think it was going to make a difference, and to be fair, it doesn't. Yeah, so that's it really. All fits in there nicely. Not that this saw ever really actually canters over, but that should be okay. But yeah, so now not sure if there was something down there, but that hole, I'm sure that hole was to lift this out with, but there we go. So that's one job done, and I'll see you in the next video, whatever that may be.